I'm Fabien Soazandry, and I'm an award-winning director and also the founder of YEBOAH Graphics. I started out in my bedroom making films. I then got approached by this lady called Julia Walton, who proposed for us to do a short film. We ended up getting really passionate about the film, taking it over and doing producing, directing, and even starring in the film. Once the film got finished, we then also pushed it ourselves, and we managed to get 2 screenings out of it, and we also managed to get an advert on GMTV to promote the launch. I ended up getting a job offer by the BBC to do a documentary on the Royal Festival Hall, and literally since that day I haven't had a day off film. Just 2 years ago I also got nominated for an award for Best Youth Entrepreneur, and off the back of that, that's how I met Tim and basically started up the company Vision of Graphics. My most prestigious job, it's a really tough one to call because I've done lots of stuff. I've interviewed the Prime Minister, I shot a lot of great artists that I look up to. I've worked with Spike Lee, lots of amazing people, but I think, I would say my most prestigious thing to date is the work that I do off my own back, my own project. So Cut the Chat, some of the documentary stuff that I'm doing with my company and stuff, I think that's the pinnacle. Well, I've been really privileged to have really good mentors, so that have connections in the industry that I aspire to work in. Because I've got mentors for different things. Obviously Tim Campbell's my business mentor, so if I've got a business question or a query which I'm confused about, I'll immediately talk to him, and if he doesn't know the answer, he's got somebody that he can speak to that will open a gate for me. So it's really that kind of process. One of the obstacles were basically setting up my business plan. After coming back from a job in Paris, I got nominated to come to this meeting with Tim, and it was kind of like a Dragon's Den experience because there was 10 other young people with their business ideas and I had mine. I had basically a week to come up with a business plan where I had no experience and any understanding of what a business plan was. I gathered up a few of my friends and basically I gathered up a few invoices from previous jobs and did business description of what I was going to do and put this proposal over to Tim. And what helped me overcome this experience was I did a lot of research on Tim. What I did was I watched every YouTube clip that he spoke at, and I started to pick out patterns and various phrases that he kept repeating, and within that meeting I was repeating those phrases as well, so I was just ticking boxes in his mind. Other people can motivate you to do a lot of things, but what happens once those people that are motivating you are gone? Your energy goes down. But if you have personal motivation, I think it lasts longer. And for myself, I draw a lot of inspiration from cartoon and manga and music and stuff like that, so that's kind of what keeps me on track. One of my greatest achievements was picking up a camera when I had no confidence and didn't believe in myself. I had a great mentor called Winston Witter, who I now employ to work for me, who basically said to me, yeah, just pick up the camera and shoot. And I was like, if I'm shooting, it's gonna be crap. He's like, no, just pick it up. And literally he taught me the rules, and since that that first project was a film called Head Overboard. You could see it on YouTube, and this is the first film where I actually opt as well as directed. YEBOAH Graphics. Well, I've got lots of plans for YEBOAH Graphics. Next 5 years, what you may see from us is, blockbusters coming out, cinema releases, definitely. The legacy I'd like to leave behind is obviously the wealth of film that I would have created by then. Also the name, I want to burn the name Fabien Soazandry into everyone's mind in terms of being the best director that ever was and will be. Tip number 1 would have to be being very determined, because obviously there's going to be lots of long nights, hard work, and if you don't believe in yourself, you'll fail and you won't be able to keep through. So stay focused on what you're trying to achieve. Tip number 2, I would say, would have to be learn the craft and take the craft very seriously. Obviously technology is always advancing and you have to stay on top of your game to be able to compete with everyone else. Tip number 3 is keeping people around you that believe in you and what you're doing. Also building a team and working with other people, because obviously a director isn't a one-man band. You need a lighting guy, you need people that are passionate for each role. Hi, my name is Fabien Soazandry. I'm 23 years of age and I'm an award-winning director, and you're watching Young Achievers, Believe You Can Achieve.
For more information, join the Facebook fan page Young Achievers - The Next Gen.